Or Az is logging on.
Cool.
Hello?
Hello. You having any luck, Bobby?
No, no luck. I'll keep working at it though.
So it's just it's not letting you log in.
Yeah, I can't log in. It's telling me my account's not found. I've tried putting both the phone numbers, emails I use, my BattleNet account number. Nothing seems to be working. I tried launching wow.exe and logging that way.
You're gonna have to directly reach out to Blizzard with some sort of support ticket.
Yeah, I've done that. I'm waiting on their response right now while I try to figure this stuff out.
All right. Um.
I can double check that.
Well, we'll proceed with 23 then.
Sorry, guys.
It's understandable. Shit happens. I'm sorry you're going through that.
Well-made game.
Yeah, Blizzard fucking sucks and always has, and they don't know how to code for shit. So, all right. Let's do a thing.
Let's get to some Cauldron and Feast.
Just getting into. I'm assuming I need to tank.
Yeah, it's gonna be Icy Azza on Kokrom, Nayali Brody on Morchok. Teaspoon, you were already on Kokrom side. It's good since you'll be there, but you'll be healing. If you see the node Teaspoon, you'll just be doing your Tranquility win Hala would have on the 5th stomp.
Sounds good. You have flaw ranking the more chalk stomp, not the core chrome stomp.
Hold on. Oh, you're right. Yep. So you'll have to switch sides.
All right. Yeah, it is definitely not big enough AoE to hit the other side. Gert and Leo, make sure you're flasked. Won't eat a feast. You see, despite the name, my roots were never Resto Druid. I've always been Paladins.
Yeah, it was totally meant to be just a pun.
Mm-hmm.
It's like my balanced druid kitty panda.
Oh, yeah.
It does just pick flowers though, so.
Mhm. Did you level all the way to 85 by picking flowers?
I'm 84.
Oh, wow. Okay.
There's
Yeah, just let us know when you're
more
available.
cauldrons or flasks
Fish
in the
kebab?
cauldron. Who's tanking more chalk?
Naali.
I am.
Okay. I don't know
Diamond.
if I'm on a different list or whatever, but it still says Bobby, so that's what's going.
Yeah, what I'm looking at has Bobby on it, and Law, and Callie is a healer.
I did not change the things because that would be like 10 pages of stuff to go through, and
Yeah.
I'm still
Sure,
praying
sure,
that
Fish
good.
kebab, all set.
at least Bobby will show up. And
Yeah?
Working at least.
Alright, let's go.
Okay, yeah, you hit
We
now
get
on the ready chat.
We get an icon on
Five,
IC.
4, 3, 2, 1.
You seek to halt an avalanche. I will bury you.
Combustion.
You thought to fight me alone? The earth splits to swallow and crush
More chalk crystal.
So apparently at 6:32 in the morning today,
Cochrom crystal.
my email address has been updated, and there were some changes.
That's not good.
No.
More chalk
Yeah,
crystal.
you got your account compromised. Sorry, bro.
Cochrom crystal.
Yeah, that's good. I just gotta see if I can get my account back now.
I DC'd.
Okay, as a taunt.
PDC?
As a
I
taunt.
see.
Vortex.
Okay.
He's gonna be sitting in the poison now. Probably die.
Hide.
We grouped them, but they might still be in poison.
No, I'm back.
Just moving.
Okay. Alright, you'll need a taunt back, I see. Yeah, fair enough.
More chalk crystal.
Stompers.
Your DK hasn't logged on in 5 days, so they didn't take anything from your
More
classic
chalk crystal.
stuff.
That's good.
Combust.
May I have a paint
Cochrom
sub?
crystal.
Thank you. For the next one,
More
can I have
chalk
a
crystal.
sack?
I already threw it at you.
Okay.
Cochrom crystal.
You should battle
Got
rest
another
low.
crystal there.
Oh, easy
Vortex.
down.
Oh, next.
Lock Dipper, can you battle res, I see.
Try to
Hide.
move back to our diamond. North up here. Good job.
Lots of poison in the middle.
What are we looking?
20%.
More chalk crystal.
Stompers.
More chalk crystal. Cochrom crystal. Furious.
As a guardian.
Furious. More chalk crystal. Cochrom crystal.
Any more raid CDs? Take anything. I have Saga. Give me.
Crazy time.
Vortex. Hide.
Pokemon players get a start pretty amazing.
It's in 15 seconds. You should be dead.
That's tough.
Good.
Wow, that's the first time Morchok died before Kokrom.
We powered on through the scuff.
The Twilight's
Proud of
hammer
you.
is retreating. The temple is ours. Fortify your positions within.
The what trees of time? The what? What's that last item?
Vagaries?
The vagaries of time.
Mm-hmm.
Which direction, Teaspoon?
We're gonna do, well, yeah, we'll do your sides first. Go right. And this is definitely the easier of the two, and with 23 people, I'm slightly concerned, but I think we can still do it.
Ooh, strength axes.
Two of them.
Well, there you go, I see.
Yay.
I'm having computer issues. I'm gonna switch to my other computer. I'll be right back. It's gonna take me a couple minutes to switch over.
Oh, ooh la la.
We're having all kinds of scuff tonight.
I also have computer issues until you guys are done with this trash. I'll be right back.
Oh, ICD, you need both these axes.
Yep.
Congrats.
Huge.
You'll get to use them one day.
Well, you can, at bare minimum, you can use one on Hagara.
really fun grading people their stuff mid-combat.
Yeah. It's one of the more enjoyable parts of master looting is figuring out a way to do that.
I got shift. Come back and accept this grade. Oh, you're not even here.
I'm here.
Are you? Because you just have Shonk on follow.
Look at that, I just traded you immediately.
What game are you playing this time, Shish?
It's got to be Star Sector night.
I'm playing World
You
of
don't have to be-
Warcraft Cataclysm Classic.
You're playing Star
Dragon's
Sector
Soul.
because that's not a Steam game.
No.
He probably just set himself to invisible on Steam.
Yeah, the new patch came out. You're playing Star Sector.
Oh,
No,
there's
listen,
a new
I
Star Sector
100%
tab?
would never put myself in invisible on Steam.
Sorry, guys, I have a dentist appointment. That really it would be to go farm Scarlet shit and Sod, then play Star Sector at this point. The new content looks so fucking good. Genuinely, like, if you're even vaguely interested in Sod, come back now. It's the time.
More of a turf guy myself.
Wild growth.
More of a stilty clay loam person myself.
Maybe some peat?
Ooh, you living that bog life?
Hell yeah.
It makes me miss that that tabletop game we were playing. Alright. Time to kill this fucker.
Yep.
Yeah, we're all at 10% tonight.
Arian and ready? I think the thing's bugging out again.
Looks like Icy and Pretty need food.
I have a buff now. That's not
Yep, 41 minutes, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm looking at Pretty with the buff, but the raid check's like, nope, he's missing it.
Small indie company. Alright, I have never healed this fight before, so I'm mildly concerned. How do you purple phase?
I don't
Big
know
single
what
target heals.
Yeah, whatever your biggest single target heal is, don't use. The hots are fine, but like, don't use anything like AOE.
Give me a sec. I have the list here.
Yeah, what's our lovely spreadsheet say?
I assume that I'm
You're
just
the
gonna be
group 2
running
healer,
regrowths.
so you'll just be, yeah, whatever.
It says no trank, no wild growth.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like, because they're AOE.
Other advice would be to drop heals early so you can catch the reset on stacks, which typically happens halfway through.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if your raid frames show the stacks. I mean, if they don't, then you're kind of in big trouble.
So on the list it says Swiftman gives 1 stack, but something else doesn't. Like the occurring kill after that doesn't. Rejuvenation. Yeah, Rejuvenation gives 1 initial stack, but none for the ticks, while regrowth is a stack per person, so that's a no-go. And the bloom from Life Bloom will give a stack.
Ooh, okay, so I have to let it fall off the tank before we get that far.
Wait, it says gives 1 per cast, no stacks per bloom, instant heal, no stacks from ticks, and no extra stacks when lengthened by your nourish or your regrowth.
Oh, okay. Sorry, that's another ready check, but I wanted to make sure we're good before we pull. Casters should be at max range for shenanigans. Yeah, I think let's go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Combust. Kill green.
You are a treasure to Azeroth.
Get in melee.
Stack.
Mana cooldowns now.
Fixated. Kill yellow.
Healer's no AoE.
Stack. Fixated.
Getting after DQ.
Kill yellow.
We should just get up Gert. Use the last
Yeah,
one
I'm doing
as
it.
well. And we need that mana void.
Rebuffs
probably.
on Icy.
Mana void's pretty low.
Alright, debuff again. Watch your healing.
Pop us. Ripping in 3, 2.
Fixated.
Go.
A nail.
Kill yellow.
Gonna need the void low again.
Working on it.
Alright, this one we're spreading. Kill yellow.
Spread.
We got it. Yep, spread out. Either stay close to the boss. Rivet in.
We have a sack paints up for IC.
Kill green.
Okay, this is the big one. Everyone stack tight on melee.
Stack.
PPQ dome.
Kill black.
Green. Kill green.
Yeah, kill green. So bring the ads over to green.
Mana void is really
Need more
low.
damage on green.
How many damage on void?
Yep, and void. Stay stacked. Watch your healing.
Kill void.
Fixated.
Stack price.
Kill green.
You void low again. Stack.
Bump, bump, bump.
Big
Stack.
damage. PPQ mana him. Nice job.
Well done.
That's a really impressive kill, down 2 with a lot of people doing specs they aren't normally doing.
Mm-hmm. Couple of really nice trinkets off that too. It'll help a bit with spine when we get there. Alright, time to triads on Oz. So this is going to be similar to normal, at least during the the first phase. Big difference is we do not dispel. You just got to heal through the debuff, because if you dispel, it'll blow up everyone around them, massively increasing the amount of healing. What was I going to say? Yeah, phase 1, similar situation. We just got to make sure that, we're not dispelling people. There's a lot bigger of a healing requirement, and we absolutely have to nail the ball bouncing. If we fuck up once, it's a wipe. Phase 2, during the, darkness part, he spawns ads all around the room. That's the 3 types that are present for the trash, but they're spread more, evenly. There will be 2 claws, 4 flails, and 8 eyes, I think. Yeah. So, the claws have to be tanked.
3,
So we'll need 2 tanks still.
1.
And then the flails have to die first, and then the eyes, and then the claws. The eyes don't show a cast bar, but they do cast when they're scrunched up like that one is. They are casting. They can be interrupted, they can be silenced. I don't think they can be stunned, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Flails die the easiest, they need to go first. They do kind of nasty damage to people standing around them, so ideally ranged will kill them while melee get on the eyes and interrupt. That's more or less how it goes. The eyes will spawn in the holes, the 8 holes. The claws will be kind of opposite ends, and then the flails will be in corners, but kind of offset.
So we need 2 tanks because there's more than 1 claw.
Yeah, there's 2 claws, and if they're not tanked, they do AoE raid damage, so they need to be tanked.
Do they do tank damage?
They'll attack you. It doesn't hurt a whole lot.
I mean, can we get away with having a plate user with CDs?
I'm not sure. I don't know the exact numbers. It might be worth trying that, because we only need 1 tank for the boss.
Oh, wait,
We
what's
can
the
try it with 2 tanks and then see how much damage the claws do. I was asking if we need a dedicated second tank in tank gear to tank the second claw, or if a plate DPS with rotating CDs would do.
Everything I've seen is the boss is stationary for a little bit, so you pick up the claw, and then eventually the boss just moves back to the main thing. You just hit them both.
Yeah, the boss channels for 30 seconds.
Combust.
So during the phase 2, we take like big ticks of shadow damage, and that is increased for every ad still alive. Which is why we kill the flails first, followed by the eyes, because they are significantly easier to kill, which means less grade 1 damage. During phase 1, the ad will steadily do increasing amounts of damage. So the tank is going to want to save your your cooldowns for later in phase 1. And then phase 2, we're going to want to use healing cooldowns early while all of the ads are up. And then, we will need less healing over the duration of that phase. After phase 2 ends, there will still be ads up, most likely. The orb spawn is on a hard 1.5-minute cooldown. So the faster we get through phase 1, the more time we have at the beginning of the next phase 1 before we need to get back lined up for the orb. So mages and Talamash, you guys are extremely responsible for how this fight goes. No pressure. We want as many bounces as possible, as fast as possible, so that we can have more time to damage the boss, basically. But you also need to, make sure you're not dying, etc.
So phase 2, we're doing square team, triangle team, positions on the sheet, all that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we need to be like pre-moving for that to get there to knock him down as fast as possible.
Yeah, when we split out away from the boss to let because we always move out to let the last orb hit, you're gonna be moving to your dedicated side instead of just away from the boss.
Does it matter that we're to the west right now instead of the south?
Not really, because we all go in the center anyway.
Okay.
I'm assuming the image is like up is north in the image, so
Oh, we could, yeah, we'll need to adjust.
AC, you will take South Claw. I'll take North Claw and Boss.
it kind of looks like maybe it's offset a little bit looking at the spikes, but it's hard to tell really.
I think it is because the north and south are kind of northeast and southwest,
oh my God,
right?
Pretty, your mic is melting.
What do you mean? Is it just too loud?
It wasn't loud. You were just like
you had like a
warbling,
crackling background. I think your noise cancellation is really having to work on your music right now.
There isn't noise cancellation.
I mean, like your audio software kind of has a little bit built in, just by default. But yeah.
I'm just trying to vaguely guess where these ads are gonna spawn, the really important ones.
Yeah, the eyes are in the holes, and then the rest are kind of. We're not really going to have a good location for them.
We need this X marker back.
That's fine. You can take it. Yeah, the skull and the X I was just using as like visual guides for where we want to line up, but it ultimately doesn't matter as long as people can move correctly.
I think this is like here. This one's like here.
Important thing to note while you're looking at this diagram is that Warlord Zonos is looking to the left here. We're standing on 3 right now.
is it still fucked? Because it doesn't sound fucked in the test.
Sounds good.
Yeah, north and south are labeled on the picture as northeast and southwest. There's little pictures that say north and south. So I think that would be it, but who knows?
Why not just rotate the image, you asshole? The fucking Christ. I'm sorry, it's just so dumb when they make these images. So, God, I don't even know. Someone who can better translate that into marks, please, to start doing that.
I did.
I'm not sure if it's going to necessarily be the same every time either. So we'll have to, wing it as we go.
I think they spawn in the same place every time. I find it hard to believe that it would vary that much. Like, at the very least, they would be in the ballpark of where the marks are.
It'll
The
probably
important
be
thing
just
is
like Hagara, how you had to get used to where the marks pop up because the room doesn't match the picture.
the important thing is to know which team you're on and which icon to move towards. So if you're triangle team or square team, there's triangle and square. That's where you're going to start moving to, and then you can adjust based on where the mobs actually spawn. Just be on your side.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. More so, like, go to that side and then go to one of, like, the ads, just so that we can have easier time healing you. Like, don't just kind of be, like, spread out all around. You really need to be stack tight on one of the ads. That's for the range side too, not just the melee side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like you're gonna start at one of those marked ads, kill it, go to the other marked ad, and then work your way around the tentacles.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to mark a team leader for stacking on each team? I'll put a triangle and square on somebody.
I mean, you can mark me, I guess. Like, mark a healer, since they should
What
be
team
around
are
the
you on?
healers. I am
Where?
triangle team.
Pete says you're square.
That was mashup, not package talking.
Sorry. All you shaman look the same.
Why do you all confuse us so much?
This is crazy package.
Do we sound the same? I feel like we don't sound at all like.
You two do
No.
not sound like.
I'm
Low
also
and
hard
high
of,
I could hear.
I'm hard of hearing
I do
too.
not hear when you.
I have like hella hearing damage. Shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
Did you see what Dav posted, Teaspoon?
I did not. Let me take a quick look at that.
It's just kind of a quick little kind of speed through of how they do it. Only thing I could think that. Okay, we're just gone.
Here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Warp soon.
As Teaspoon said, healers, we are not going to be dispelling that debuff that goes out. We're just going to heal through it.
Are we doing 9?
Oh, what?
That was.
What was that?
Okay,
That's an early bounce.
we're doing this phase. Get to your marks.
Hey man, we gotta practice it somehow, right?
So we probably need to pre-spread as soon as it hits the boss, like no matter what.
Yeah, so when the ball hits the boss, he does like an animation where he goes to the middle and turns. So during that time, we gotta run.
My game crashed.
I really hate that you can't put marks while dead. But that looked mostly fine.
Square side looked fine.
Yeah, so you're gonna need to catch the ball a little further back. Also, we want to have the off tank catch the ball first so we can get 5 bounces.
Triangle side looked a little weird because
We moved to
was
circle instead, but like that's fine.
Well, I mean, the circle moving to circle is fine. It's just there's no add at diamond. Like that's where I was gonna go next.
How do you bounce the ball again?
AMS or Icebound Fortitude, one of the two. I would probably Icebound and AMS, just run into it.
What's the distance you should be? Like here?
So it has a 5-second cooldown. So wherever you hit it, it has to travel for 5 seconds before it can be re-hit again. So like here is super safe. Probably Star is like pretty good.
He also ran forward a decent amount that time, which probably helped fuck it up.
Yeah, I know. My other group, once he does the orb, our tank actually pulls him back closer to the middle.
Hello, Cersei. Thank you for joining us.
Does this mean we got teaspoon back booming?
That makes sense to me. Although, yeah, we probably should. We will lose a healing cooldown, but it's probably better just to have a Holy Paladin than to have Tranquility. I guess you could still cast Tranquility even in Boomkin form, just as a added bonus.
It's not as good, but it's something.
I mean, you get Aura Mastery.
Doesn't do anything to shadow damage, right?
Sure it does.
Oh, then we have another.
It doesn't do anything to nature damage.
Right. Yeah, so that's perfect. Yeah,
That's
so
correct.
we probably want to go Icy, then Tally, then the mages. There's a feast down if you want to grab that, Cersei. That's a combination of words. Alright. Shish, let us know when you're good.
Ready.
Alright. On tanks.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Orb soon. Void orb.
Sorry, I've never.
Nobody was there.
Combust.
It killed me immediately. I haven't done this. I haven't done this mechanic at all. Like I've never even seen the orb spawn because I'm always melee, so I don't. Yeah, that was my bad.
Okay.
Alright. Try to stand at a flail when you die so we can kind of get a better idea of where these things are spawning.
X is basically perfect.
I think
Square move that time, so
if we rotate the marks like once counterclockwise, that should be it.
it looks like the eyes are all the same. The flails will move maybe, like on each side a little bit.
Yeah. If you delay your res, well, actually, wait, no, there's a bone thing in front of you. You don't need to do that. I can place it.
Okay, so I'm standing where there was a flail. Can someone tell me like which mark that is? Like just kind of based on.
Yours would be purple.
Okay. Then this one should be circle, right next to me, not moon.
Oh.
I'm standing on a claw.
So then, what is the one that was over where circle was?
That should be moon and X. I mean, it doesn't really. The sides don't really matter. It's just one side's the melee and one side's the range. So as long as we have it split properly, it should be fine.
The claw spawned on X, so I don't.
Yeah, that's why I was confused when you said to put moon over there.
Well, they're in sets of two. One's circle and diamond. The other one is X and moon. So we just need to switch them.
Okay.
I just don't want to lose these spots because.
Yeah, we should be good. These are roughly correct.
How many do you need to bounce it back? To not die, that is.
Well, the way we're doing it should just be one person with like a tank with cooldowns. Then the.
No, I mean the other way.
Oh.
Like if we pre-position.
Well, we pre-positioned for the last one when we don't have people soak.
Yeah.
Sorry, Grump. Hold on.
All right. What is someone you're ready with groups? My ship.
I'm typing them in MRT, so it'll be a while.
Cool. All right.
Ready?
No.
No,
Yeah, package. I think Indica is a weed site.
Okay. Yeah, rent in the Northeast U.S. is kind of insane. Not as bad as like the big cities in the U.S., but I've still seen like rent prices go up by like between 30 and 50% over the past 5 years. I work in public housing, and like we base our like our cap rents off a certain percentage of median area rent, and like we had to adjust how we calculate that because of how greedy like the landlords have gotten, and it not reflecting median income.
Okay, this should be triangle side 3-4, square side 1-2, if I did it correctly. And then there's some extra people there just in group 5.
Perfect. Thank you, Bishop.
Is that okay, Grump? Okay.
Casters for life. Alright, I'll do another ready check. Well, no, yeah, we'll go with this pull timing. Just be ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Orb soon. Void orb.
I'd pull him back a little.
Combust.
Range, make sure you're moving it a bit.
Yep.
You cannot dispel that debuff.
Was that it being dispelled or did it expire?
That was it being dispelled. Expiration does not cause it to explode.
At 7, are we hitting? Okay.
Alright, everyone get out of boss.
Run to your sides. I'm running to circle. Triangle side should be running to circle with me.
Phase 2.
Triangle side ran to triangle?
Well, there's the triangle side, but the first ad is at circle, and that's the one we want to kill, so we should stack there. Oh, you're right. Okay. Well, that...
Phase 1.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to put a triangle at this circle in between the circle and diamond, and we're going to put
soon.
a square where the triangle is.
Void orb.
I guess I don't really know what's going on that side.
Who's our last bouncer? When you do that last bounce, tell everyone to get out of the way.
Also, mages, when you proc cauterize, please try to get back into range of healers.
Yeah, like once you've bounced, you can just go back, get into melee if you can. So that you can get healed, because you don't need to go back out until the next phase.
Any Jeeves?
So should square just be where this this star is then?
Thank you.
Like, then it's the square side and the triangle side, they're opposite.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Shall we?
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Orb soon. Void orb. Combust.
Nearly done.
Phase
Does
2.
fucking count as dispelling?
It might. No, probably not. Ice block.
Because I
because
got
of
hit with
debuff.
the debuff while like punting a thing, so assuming it would probably just kill me if I took it, then tried to ram back in toward cauterize.
So if you're like out and not near other people, you can get the buff removed or the debuff removed without killing people. But
Yeah, it does like a knock up to you and a damage to people around you. So as long as you're outside, you can immunity it off, I guess. If assuming it
yeah,
does,
I
like
would
proc off
assume
of
that
that.
immuning it does remove it. So what's killing everyone? Like I know we have a massive amount of healing to take when the transition happens. Is that just healers are adapting kind of thing, or are we doing something wrong?
I mean,
boss hits really, really
Yeah.
hard on the main tank.
He picks up
I'm getting
stacks,
hit
yeah.
for like 200,000 every hit.
Yeah, at the near the transition, you'll need cooldowns up for the entirety of that.
I had cooldowns up.
Jesus.
When I run to X, Nayali's out of range for my heals, so I'm not sure if that's the wrong place for Callie.
I mean, you should be running. That should the boss. If the boss is center, that should be fine. I mean, don't
Sprayed out, so I can't
if
do
you're.
it.
I mean, if you run out, if that's too far, just run in that direction, but don't go all the way. Just go as far as you can before. Yeah, we don't want to delay the bounces. Yeah, the bounces. The longer the bounces go, because as the orb's traveling, it also will do pulsing damage. So if you're slow on that, then it'll just pulse and that you'll take damage from that. So maybe that's what was hurting us a lot if we were taking raid wide damage.
There's that, and also the orb cast has a hard cooldown regardless of any other things that happen. So the faster we do it, the more time we have to kill the ads.
I have a question. So we're broken up into two like major teams, but effectively we're in 4 different groups. One should go to the moon, and one should go to the X.
Well, I think that makes more sense for melee because you'll have travel time, so that instead of having both teams go to one side, but I don't know how much the damage is. Like, I guess that makes sense.
I mean, that's for the flails, and then once those are dead, then we kill the eyes in sort of that clockwise or counterclockwise pattern, right? We should all be there as a group.
Yeah. You should meet up at you kill your flails and then meet up at the first tentacle.
Okay, I think I was the only one. Wait, tentacle, the north and south ones?
No, the eyes. Like we kill the two flails and then you kill the eyes going around.
That's okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So not the claw, but the eyes. So
yeah, the claw is last. It's flail, then eye, then claw.
Right. Okay. But so I was at the moon, and nobody else was there.
I didn't really think of it like that. I just was more doing like square team versus triangle team, but I think that makes. I don't know actually, because
would it make more sense for the entire like 9 or 10 man group to be on one flail?
That's was the intent. Like I didn't think of it in terms of moon and X. Like I only like you could separate for melee damage, but then you're separating your healing, and that might be a problem at the very start because that's when the healing is the absolute worst.
Well, yeah, I mean going off the sheet because the sheet separates everybody into groups.
It does, but I don't really know
like
why.
If it makes more sense for the group to move along, that would help the healers not have to worry about 2 different groups, right? Like Tally and Meshup are on one
Well,
group
the
all by
faster
themselves.
I mean, the faster we get the like get the things down, like the quicker they'll stop doing great healing damage. So in that regard, like, yeah, it'll be tough at the start, but it might be okay, like, because we get them down like right away, and then like if we all go to our mark and we like almost instantly kill our ad, that's like minus 20k damage per second taken by the whole raid.
Yeah, the flails die extremely fast. They practically
Yeah,
evaporate.
they die so fast that I think we should just split up like that, like split up like the sheet says, and
yeah, split up 4 ways.
yeah.
Easiest way to do it.
Cersei, go to I didn't have you on the sheet because you just joined. Go to, you're gonna be at X. You're gonna heal up the people there, and then you're gonna move with the rest of the group.
Never give up.
So it puts Grump and Callie at square, me at diamond. Oh, then I guess I shouldn't be. But I mean, people should know where they're going.
Yeah, just look at the sheet and do what it says, and we should be able to get this. It's just going to take repetition, getting people comfortable with what we need to do, and
Do we have enough? We have 3 range. Well, I guess 4 with Tally on the square side. I guess it's not really that much of a melee heavy side since we aren't a melee heavy raid. So we could. Are they close enough that ranged at Moon can shoot at X?
It might be a little.
I don't think
tough.
so.
If you're in the middle, you could get both probably.
I mean, that still might be easier for healing than. Yeah, there's no reason, right, for. Well, I had it backwards, but there's no reason, right, for range to be like super heavy one way. So.
Shall we?
yeah, I think we're gonna get more out of just doing attempts.
Yeah, let's
than
just see
anything
how
else.
it feels. Go to your mark
5,
side,
4,
like
3,
the circle
2,
versus diamond, etc.
Orb soon. Void orb.
It hit something.
It probably hit Hirion because they're dead.
Ready to move this finisher up. Let's just bounce stuff somewhere.
Last one.
Yeah, it's way right, way right.
Phase
I
2.
get up my alley. If you have a ranged interrupt, I want you interrupting the eyes. Those need to be interrupted basically on cooldown.
They won't have a cast bar, you just look when they cast the laser.
Yeah, it just interrupting them works, you just gotta do it.
Yeah, I think T said earlier it's when they squish down or something like that.
Yeah, they like squish a little and they start shooting a beam.
It's like a snake.
So it's very important that everyone be like in the boss's hitbox so that we're not accidentally like double bouncing the ball.
I think Hirion may be DC'd or something before the poll because they're just kind of standing out here.
Makes sense.
Not second computer issues. Gonna need the elusive third computer.
Yeah, I think Hirion may be DC'd.
Yeah, I think Hirion may be DC'd.
Or DC'd.
Gonna need the elusive third computer.
'Cause, yeah, they're just kind of standing out here.
Well, don't say it out loud.
I think they might be tally, but just go to the mark that, yeah. Alright, if you're in as DC, let's do our 5-minute break. So square consists of Moon Team and X Team. So you're going to start at whichever one of those two you're under.
Yeah, the square part's more for which eye we start killing first. Same with triangle. So you go burn down the flails and then meet up and start burning down square. And then go counterclockwise.
Yeah, if you can reach, then go to actually, I guess since I think range can reach, so like ranged either go to square or go to triangle depending on what side you're assigned. Melee go to moon and range focus on the X, and range like we could just focus on whatever, like on triangle side. But like that way we have most of the people clumped around, like clump more together. Like there's no reason to split up people on triangle side because like it's all range, so like why stack on an ad when you can attack it from anywhere. I don't see a break timer. Did we actually take break? Okay, I'll be right back.
Isn't the thing that powers your keyboard and mouse the computer?
Not if
You
you're
guys hear
using a
me?
dock.
Maybe like the.
I don't do much docking.
Yeah,
so.
we can hear you.
Hi. Okay.
I can show you.
I just killed a spider in my bathroom that was so big that when I hit it, its legs just flew off.
Can I get another here? Thank you.
Hit it pretty hard.
So, the computer issues I was having forced me to come downstairs to get on my living room computer, and that's my keyboard and mouse are plugged into like this little desk thing, that like a lap thing, and I inadvertently pulled the USB connection out, and it's like all screwed, like it's screwed in. So I had to find a screwdriver to unscrew it to plug it back in. And I had no way to like say, I was just stuck, like watching you guys pull, and I had no way to interact with the computer. Cool.
He saw that ball coming towards him like the steamroller from Austin Powers. Just seeing who's here. Okay. I said this after we started break, so maybe people didn't hear it, but range, since there's no real reason for us to go stand exactly on these ads, pretty much go to like your side's like tentacle where you can kind of reach, or like kind of in between so you can reach the ads. Triangle side, we're gonna go right to like the like pretty much right to like the triangle like eye tentacle, and then just killed both the flails and then switch over to the eyes, just so that we're more stacked up for healing.
Okay.
Are we waiting on something? I think everyone
Locked
said they're
dipper.
good. Oh.
went to go check what raid marks we weren't using and almost just click clear all. That would have been a disaster.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Orb soon. Void orb.
Sorry about that. Thursday's gonna get hit by the orb.
No, we shouldn't do an extra bounce. Like, we should just end it early. Yeah, shift the boss to your left. Okay, wipe it. In the future, if for some reason we mess up the first orb again, we're gonna skip over Icy and just go straight to the tally and the mages, because Icy can actually die from theirs, and the other people have basically immunity to it. So there's no real reason to do Icy if we already have a bounce ahead of him. So, I mean, ideally, Icy would just take the first bounce and we'd have no problem, but
I don't know if he even can soak it. That's Icebound and Anti-Magic Shell.
he has before. I think it needs to be Icebound plus Anti-Magic plus a Power Word Shield from a Priest.
He had 2, the 3, and that was a 165k overkill.
I mean, I definitely saw him live at least one during our earlier pools. Like, he hasn't died to every single one he's taken. So there's some combination of abilities that lets him survive.
So the orb is 807,000. How much health do you have, Icy?
235k.
So you need to reduce it by 70%.
I had both AMS and IBF up. I don't know why I got smoked.
I don't think you had Power Word Shield. I didn't see it on the raid frame. I'll also try to keep your health buffed with my shaman thing.
We can throw a sacrifice on him early as well.
Be running Bone Shield too.
It should have been. I can also vamp blood.
And you're only taking the first one on the first phase one. You're not going to be taking balls in future phase ones.
We can try using the Spider Silk Spindle. That'll be a nice fat absorb on that.
Tooth, do you have a flask? Oh,
yeah, sorry.
I'm just
I
not
had
sure
like
if it's...
an hour. Yeah, I had like an hour and a half on the last one from last week, so I was using that.
Okay, dope.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Orb soon. Void orb. Combust. Shadows on you.
Oh, that flipped. Okay.
Are we moving?
Won't get this.
This is gonna be the last one.
Okay.
Yeah, just start
I
moving.
have a sack. I'm dead.
Okay, just wait.
What?
Would it be enough to just have a pain sub on Nayali every like time the last boss bounce goes out from the boss? Like
that seems reasonable.
Like, could you plan around that, Nayali, or would you just like to call it yourself?
I would need something for the explosion as well then. That's what I've been waiting to call for paint sub for.
Okay, so you don't need it before then?
I mean, if we have two, I could use an extra one, but I for sure will need one for when the orb finally hits.
Would it be, if you got two, would you have another two? Would they be up by the time the next like set goes around, or because it's like what it's what like a what's it
A minute
cooldown?
and a half.
3 minutes.
So
I
we
think
can
that's
do every
that's
other one.
yeah, that's too long. So you just have one per. You could get a So let's do
What we could do is swap tanks.
That doesn't extend the amount of paint subs we have, right?
No, but
No,
it's a new
but
set of
Icy will
cooldowns.
have CDs.
Although Icy's using
yeah.
his CDs at but Icy so would Icy just take it at the end, or would you just take the whole second like bounce phase?
We'd have to rely on his CDs later. I don't know how long these phases take. We haven't seen him yet.
The first one's gonna be the longest, so
We have 5 sacrifices, right?
yeah, like let's do after the last bounce off the boss, let's do for the first one, 2 fee sacrifice into Grump paint sub, and then the next set we do Cali sacrifice into PBQ paint sub, and we'll alternate like that. I mean that's it'll probably be like 3 phases, so it'd alternate like 2 fee Grump, Cali PBQ, 2 fee Grump.
Don't forget Cersei.
Well, we have Cersei's for like I don't know, some sort of emergency. We won't need 3 cooldowns like that. Do you other healers like have the like external cooldowns on your raid frames? Like, can you see when the pain sub's up or the sacrifice is up?
I
Okay,
don't
good.
know.
Okay, I'll try to call it. Just remember we're going sacrifice into pain sub, so. I don't remember what thing I got that made that show on frames, but it's very helpful.
I think MRT can do it, but I don't know what you have to do for settings.
It's just right there in the settings, raid cooldowns. You click
Is it
enable.
MRT?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Orb soon. Void orb.
Walls down in 3, 2, 1. Back, please.
I need to bubble that
one.
too.
Hands up, please.
The bounce back.
Was that supposed to be the last bounce?
Yeah,
that
y'all were
was
supposed to get out of the way.
10 on its way back.
Shadows on
Well,
you.
I meant that was hit 10 on the boss.
Yeah. Okay, so if you have the Foji weak auras, there'll be a thing at the top with the eye and a percent over it.
Orb soon.
When it says 180, that's when we gotta move.
Void orb.
Ideally, we, have it planned out to do it before that, but, like, that is when we're gonna have it hit the boss, is when it says plus 180%.
There should be a stat counter also somewhere on the right that says like 7 or 9 bounces. And that's when we move, depending on the phase.
We're gonna be doing 977.
Can someone drop a repair bot?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Orb soon. Void orb.
We can spread now.
Alright, we can spread.
Last one.
Don't be in front of the boss. Yeah.
Phase 2. Phase 1. Orb soon. Void orb.
Alright, that is the time limit we have to kill all of the ads.
Fucking nailed it.
Let it hit, like, please.
Shadows on you.
I don't know if we should pre-move until after it hits the last bounce hits the mage, because that whole time it's going to be pulsing damage and we can't really heal when we're all running to our positions like that.
Yeah, we want to move to the side, but don't go to your positions until he gets hit with the last ball.
Can somebody go res Tally?
Oh, where are you, Tally? Oh, I see you. Alright, so I think it's probably worth mentioning that the skull marker is there as a direction. We don't want to be stacking there. We want to try to keep the boss as close to the center as possible. Might help if I move it back a little.
Shish kebab?
Yes, ready.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Orb soon. Void orb.
Last one.
Yep, bro.
Phase 2. Phase 1. Orb soon. Void orb.
Alright, if we intercept orb, we could get into the correct spot. Let's hustle. Let's get B-reses on healers.
Trying to use soulstone.
Can I have this back? Hands up.
Alright, that's a wipe, but you know, we made more progress. Good job.
Yeah. How are the ads on the square side? Because we might move a person to triangle if you're that far ahead. That's what it felt like, because we had 2 eyes plus our claw left on triangle. I think we may have even been at 3 eyes when the boss started transitioning back.
I was able to go melee your claw on
Yeah.
a square, so
I
it's
don't have
pretty
soul
decent far ahead.
Golly's got us.
Like, should we just say a person to move over?
Like a whole person. We should probably swap someone. Swap. Swap Throwbird and Teaspoon. Or we could just send. I guess I can go to the other side. I'll go triangle. Let's do that instead.
Let's just see how that feels. If it turns back around and suddenly square's really far behind, then we'll just kind of think of it as we're missing a whole person's worth of damage and just kind of be like, we got a deal for now. Yeah.
Oh, that's probably it. Is we have Icy on the square team and he's a tank.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
but we're still ahead.
They're just tanking. Like, they're just tanking an ad. Like, you have to you pretty much just imagine Tally's there instead of.
Yeah, stay on square. Over. I'll move.
To be fair, for square side, so it did kind of help for square side. I went on my own and used my CDs to keep myself alive, and I killed it. And I got it to about 20% before the group caught up.
I can go with some lock rocks down.
Yeah, like once those that kind of trio of two flails and that eye are dead on both sides, like the raid wide damage is, it's not nothing, but it's not stay stacked and blast heals to survive, so people can spread
5,
and
4,
kind of
3,
divide the
2,
damage more
1.
reasonably.
Orb soon. Void orb. Shadows on you.
Out of the way. It bounced, wipe it.
Orb soon. Void orb.
He says I'm not even dead yet. I fucking survived a melee hit. What the fuck?
Got a shield, right? You're a tank.
Okay, maybe I did. And it says 554k overkill. That must have been something else. I can stop if you want, package.
I think it's just an indication of how healing has gotten more difficult and interesting.
It's a cry for help.
Interesting is one way to put it. You'd never catch me healing. I'll only heal in like classic.
I finally got Teaspoon to stop making me flex healing after showing him my heart rate graph spiking when I healed.
Oh wow.
Everybody got to get a Fitbit for raid to get less stressful jobs.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Orb soon. Void orb.
Alright. Yep. Get away from the boss.
You are a treasure to Azeroth.
That's one incoming.
Phase 2. Phase 1. Orb soon. Void orb. Shadows on you.
Alright, orb set. Go and interrupt it. Get in the boss.
Can I have a sack?
Alright, get out.
And suppression, please.
Bounce. Do we have someone to take it?
That was 6. This will be 7.
What's the number of bounces?
I'm dying for it.
It's coming in. Coming in. Get ready.
Battle res is on healers if we got him. Drag the boss to your right.
Phase 2.
So ads felt more equitable on that first round.
Well, there were 2 melee dead on square side, like at the start of their whole phase.
Certainly not that it mattered for this attempt or the other attempt that happened, but be careful with the life gripping because I'm trying to wait till he uses his cone and then I'll move him. Even if it's cutting it kind of close sometimes, I don't want to kill anybody.
Yeah, he heals a whole bunch.
Yeah, like ideally, like triangle and what like the opposite side of this triangle should be like the directions of where the boss normally faces versus where like the orb at the start goes. But I know it's kind of hard when you're just trying to get in position like right away when all the other stuff is still going on.
Shish eat food.
Okay, package already got moved.
Oh, we need new flasks.
Do you think we should like on triangle side send some range to just start on the last one so that because it feels like having everybody hard casting on like one tentacle at a time, you're just wasting a lot of people's damage. But
yeah, I agree.
Okay, that might be the entire difference is the square team has hunters and melee who get a lot more not hard cast limited damage.
Yeah, I'm basically fucked for DPS during that part.
Can you Shish, could you like how far does that like demonic teleport go? Like could you like all put a demonic teleport at where like Tentacle 4 is and like after Tentacle 1 dies just all the warlocks warp over and start on 4?
That's a really good idea.
I mean, well, then, sure, but it's probably like whatever.
Okay, you like could you put it like at 3 maybe and start on 3 and 4 like so you're you basically just never have to run.
Well, the problem, I mean, like me, it doesn't matter running.
Yeah, I know. I just
Sure. Yeah.
just having people start on it, like that's like 3 DPS, like that have like a little easier of a time. I mean, that's 3 out of like 5 people that are doing those, and then everyone else is also, and then we're all gonna reach there eventually and kind of help you out. So you guys should start on 4 and then switch to 3, because we can meet you at 3 and help you finish it. And then we'll all switch over to the claw. Alright, we'll see how that feels.
Well, let us know when you're ready.
Oh, do we miss somebody?
We do not have one.
4.
I'm good.
Cancel this timer.
1.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Orb soon. Void orb.
All right. Well, let's do it live.
Okay. All right. Well, someone bounced the orb, but it's just going in a weird
Oh yeah,
direction.
it's scuffed. Wipe it.
Yeah, just.
Let it hit the wall.
I mean, it'd be faster to let it hit the boss, I think, but it's kind of too late for that.
Well, you'd have to move the boss into it.
Yeah. It hitting the wall will not. It does not do like fatal damage. Yeah, or dispel debuffs too. Level boss that does 10 billion damage per second to the raid, except for when you want it to.
Shadows on you.
Well, it won't. It might not do damage to you, but it'll still do damage if you go around you. So still don't do that. Yeah, yeah.
I like how the debuff mentions LFR. As if that was a thing that existed.
We all good to go?
Yeah. Let's make it happen.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Orb soon. Void orb.
Shift to our left range or raid. Starts the Aura Mastery.
A whole bunch of us just ate shit. Wipe it.
Yeah. Is that breath?
No, it just like the
we were too close to the orb.
Yeah, we bounced the orb back again.
Orb soon. Void orb.
I might have a long rest timer. I don't know. Okay, never mind. Gert, if I put you last in the bounce order, would you like call out if it's like diverting or whatever? Okay. Alright, so it's gonna be Gert second, or Won't second, Gert last. Or third / last, whatever.
Would having the last bouncer, be closer helpful to reduce travel time in and also yeah, I mean even if it was like very close so it went through the group even.
Yeah, this boss is ass. But thank you everyone for your patience. We are improving marginally. It's definitely a hit or miss whether everyone does the thing right, but when we do, we're getting better every time.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Orb soon. Void orb. Shadows on you.
Alright, last melee range bounce.
Go to the sides of the boss.
Phase 2. Phase 1. Orb soon.
Alright, prepare for orb. Much better on ads this time. Like, holy shit, guys, that was really good.
I'm out of personals.
Proper attack, I got you.
Attack now.
Alright, Out of the way.
Trusty Roy Mastery.
Mine's down.
Hands up. Hands up.
Phase 2. Phase 1. Orb soon. Void orb.
Well, the boss takes more damage as the fight goes on.
Alright, wipe it up.
Yeah, like there's a good chance we probably end the fight on a third phase 2, but like where we just kind of try to survive through the ads and just burn down the boss.
Yeah, so in theory, we lost once we get back after the second phase 2. And then, pump really hard. Does rely on having most, if not all, of the raid up by that point, which is going to be the hard part.
There's going to be 3, but the third one will not be a full. It will just be like us burning down the boss while the ads try to kill us. So hopefully like a short one where like hopefully just like 10 seconds of another one where we're all stacked. Yeah, like that second one is where like we don't really have a lot of our cooldowns as healers and just defensively so. You just gotta really pump heals. Maybe we might want to move the pretty shout to like the start of the second ad phase, since like all you have on that side is Ore Mastery. What was that?
I was gonna say there's no way I'm getting everybody with that. Right, I'm over at square when it goes off, and you're all the way over it.
Well, no, I have them divided into like the two sides. So like you're just covering like the square team with your like shout.
Oh, gotcha.
Like our side has a dome for it, ideally at least.
Yeah, I just see my cooldowns on the thing, so.
Yeah. Cersei, maybe save your No, you're on square side. Never mind. Cersei, just use your Ore Mastery like whenever like we have like a bunch of the disrupting shadows out and the raid's pretty low.
Five, 4, 3.
We can start further up, by the way. Next to the
Orb soon. Void orb.
Last one, I got out. You're gonna want to move left. If boss left, to your left,
nope,
other way.
Yeah,
I died.
you gotta figure.
Oh, okay.
No, I died.
That was so death. Wipe it up.
Just keep jumping into the ball. It's better than letting it hit the wall. Eventually it'll hit the boss and he'll blow us all up.
Orb soon. Phase 2.
It looks like there are some of the orb, like, boss pops aren't hitting everybody. Like, I'm seeing some melee people, some healers that aren't taking their part of the damage. I don't know if that's some people are just standing too far out, or if it's when people have to go out to soak it, like to catch it, if it's like to the left or right of the boss. But that is gonna get people killed because like half the rate's gonna be low, and then if you have a debuff and you're like doing like a partial soak, you're just gonna die. Like, there's no reason not to max melee range on this boss, right?
How are you supposed to stand inside the boss?
I mean, you're supposed to stand like on the boss so that you're not at range and popping orbs, like, but as long as we're all grouped together. Like, you want to stay, the range want to be with the melee, but the melee don't have to be on top of the boss.
I mean, the important thing is that we all need to be stacked.
I mean, all that really matters for like the people at range is like how far they are from a healer, so that when they pop the orb, they can be healed, and then they can get close. But like, they'll just have to run to like the the group, and then the group is closer to them than before, so it's the same difference, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if we can all be stacked inside the boss, like, I guess that also works, but if people are running out to catch an orb and not everyone's soaking, people are gonna die.
Yeah. Let us know when you're ready to go, Nally.
Right now.
Cool. On you.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Orb soon. Void orb. Combust.
I think that might have been my fault.
No, it's Blizzard's batching fault with their garbage anti-boost changing.
Stress your master.
Shadows on you.
Can I have a paint sub, please?
Phase 2.
Trip out Rezzelok.
Phase 1. Orb soon. Void orb. Combust.
Tyler, can you mana him?
Combust.
Alright, last one.
Phase 2.
What happened?
We hit him. It's what we wanted.
I think that was a
That's alright.
bounce too close hit, not a everyone moved out of the way hit.
Yeah, it was.
Phase 1.
Triangle side folks, make sure to kill the circle flail as well.
Breath will be pretty close to the boss, so be careful.
Did you get that one, Won't?
Orb soon.
Okay, good.
Yeah, you got
It's like, is she gonna do a rag? Yes.
I'm like
It's
looking at
basically
the
a
other
hunter
monitor.
fang deathing.
Look at the other monitor. I'm hearing like the boss like freak out. I'm like, what the hell's going on? For the bounce people, do you feel like the distance from like where you normally bounce to the boss is consistent, or do you feel like the boss is like shifting around each pull? Like can we make this easier for you guys, or is this just something you gotta figure out?
I'm trying to aim it by like auto running into it.
I can point the orb wherever we like. He doesn't start doing cones until after the orb goes out. So I can put it on the other side then. Is that what you prefer? I could do that.
I mean, Tally's on square, and they're, you know, they're the first bouncer, so I think you can leave early if it helps you to get the second bounce right. Like, just like go over when, like once the orb goes out, you should just go over. Won't.
So for phase 2, not the one on Paul, do you want me to point the orb somewhere else?
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Okay.
As long as the boss gets placed properly eventually, like the boss should be like fairly centered, so the direction doesn't really matter.
Eat feast.
Depends on how fast the tentacle dies too.
Yeah.
He'll do the orb no matter what, regardless of tentacle health status.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Orb soon. Void orb.
was a double hit. No, won't got it. Actually, yeah.
Are we moving now?
Yes. Barrowskirt.
Phase 2. Phase 1. Orb soon. Void orb. Combust.
We're
I have a sack.
Go a little too long.
Pally sack, please.
Sorry, I am.
All right, go out of the way.
I'm dead.
Get me up.
Phase 2. Phase 1.
Yeah, all your healers are tapped.
Yeah, that's the end.
Yeah, we didn't get the
Orb soon.
dome on triangle side that time.
Void orb.
I'm not getting any pally sacks when I ask for them. Should I do like a paladin order?
Well, I think
gave you one.
Yeah,
one
you
down
had.
for it last time.
I thought we had that settled. It's like the last bounce you get a pally sack into a sacrifice. Like you had a sacrifice, and then you were gonna get a sack. You were gonna get a pain sub. Unless you need
Seems a
more
bit-
than those, or is it
I
just not
don't.
happening?
It's the phase 2. I'm out of personals for phase 2.
Weren't we gonna do a tank swap for that? And have Icy tank the end with all his cooldowns?
I think it would be okay with 5 paladin sacks.
Okay, then when you call for it, the first one you call for is gonna be Cersei, and then the second one is gonna be Azza, and the third is gonna be Hirion because Tufi and Callies are gonna be as like they're assigned.
That's okay. Sounds good.
All right, this is going to be our last heroic attempt, so let's make it count. Won't eat food. Buffs look good otherwise. Everyone looks good on tanks.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Orb soon. Void orb.
That one hit the boss.
Bounced it a little too early.
Just die.
Yeah, wipe it. We'll do one more.
Food is still up if you can get it.
I'll just pop a self food. Yeah, but there are 3 raids going right now, right?
Yeah, 73 people.
Holy hell. We got a big guild.
I think it's sod as well.
Yeah.
Kata, not dead.
We got like almost 50 in Kata and the rest in sod.
And none of them are full of girls only people. They're all close.
That's true. Alright, everyone's ready on tanks.
I click my potion instead of pull timer. Oops.
3, 2, 1.
The pre-pull.
Orb soon. Void orb.
Oh, it's going way wide.
Yeah, I tried to
Shadows
correct.
on you.
Trust your master. Yeah, just.
Alright, keep tracking boss. This is the.
They hit the boss.
Nope, alright, wipe it.
Shadows on you. Orb soon.
We have reached the nexus of scuff. Let's go to normal from here.
we switching?
We're still.
Anyone got a repair dropper? Alright, I'm good now.
Can I get a summon back really quick, please?
Do you need a new flask? I see.
No.
Let's go.
We're still heroic.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
5.
Sorry.
I could not cancel.
1.
You just type /pool space.
I can't do it if the loading screen's up because we're switching.
I think we have some trash we need to kill.
Pre-bot.
What?
This game's
Oh, come on.
Or we've just been down here this long.
We have.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got here at 9. Or
That means
something like that.
We're gonna have to kill all the trash again, right? The next one.
Yes, sir.
I can't believe they're still doing trash respawn times in fucking Cataclysm. What the fuck? Why? I mean, if you like, you know, you leave and you come back the next day, fine. But like, fucking hell, it's been less than 2 hours.
It's actually been exactly 2 hours.
Still, it should be.
It's a 2-hour timer, isn't it?
It should be fucking 24-hour timer.
Oh yeah, pull totems. And pull shift, I guess.
I wasn't anywhere near where the other one was gonna spawn.
Still getting your ship blown up, Shish?
No.
Why does the
Alright,
normal
back to start point. Back to start point. We can just pull and then. Nope, never mind. Too late. We fucked
They're
it.
all just gonna respawn while we're fighting the boss anyway.
Trash shouldn't.
And I would imagine they pull with the boss. There's no getting
There's no
around
way
this.
we're gonna beat the timers.
Why does the normal trash have 5 times more health than the heroic
The
trash?
ads themselves. Yeah.
The ads have less health because they're supposed to die fast during the boss.
But these aren't teaching us anything. They're just trash.
That's trash. Yeah, trash doesn't teach you anything. It never has.
Yeah,
Actually, I think
you
they
down.
started making it teach you things in like Legion.
The red ooze teaches you what the red ooze does.
Okay, that's the exception.
People bitch about no trash in TOC, and they've never let it down since.
Who complained about no trash in TSC? I'd like to have a word with them. A very politely worded email.
A very politely worded gun.
You are a master of the arcane, but never allow it to have
One room.
mastery over you.
That was such a good patch.
I'd say it's all
I love
trash.
TSC. Those bosses were fun.
We beat them
Well,
with the
got
raid in
bracers
30
of the
minutes.
hunter killer.
Except then we had to do a dual war.
I read
It-
that
yeah,
as
that
Motor
was-
Kisser.
Yeah, when TOC came out, Ultimar had only been out for like 3 months, so it was too quick, and TOC was too short. So, and you had to do it like 4 times a week, so people hated it for a lot of reasons. But in a proper, if I mean, Ultimar.
I like Cold War too.
But parts of it suck shit.
Ulduar should have been 2 raids.
It should have dropped a single 252 for
Yeah,
like
the loot from
a single.
Ultimar sucked.
The loot was so dumb.
I think some trash is fine. It just shouldn't respawn like this. Like,
Yeah.
I kill it once. I'm done.
Trash should be there to make giant numbers and make your like dopamine go up and number go up. This trash is just stupid. They only get like 2 of them.
If trash didn't exist, how would Shish
but look at all of these perps we're getting.
Or whatever the fuck he's doing in his strategy games?
Dragon fire or
Yeah, we got an orb.
I just looted 2 perps off of one guy. Come on, this trash is worth it.
At least they removed the brick mechanic, just, perma DC people.
Yeah. Alright, let's that orb is a roll thing. Interesting.
don't fuck up the orb mechanic, please.
Yeah. Let's just do this and go to bed.
Are we still having Icy take the first one?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
I'm not in tank gear.
4, 3.
Okay, never mind. Tally, take the first one.
Orb soon. Void orb. Combust.
Man, that thing's finicky.
You're up.
Everyone out.
Everyone out, yep. And we're all gonna stack in the center, remember, this is normal.
Phase 2.
Take it.
Phase 1. Void orb.
I was doing science on the orb, trying to learn how to control it.
Are we getting out?
No, next one. Guard still has to hit. Okay, now we can get out. Yeah, move to your left, Naily.
Phase 2.
It's opposite for me no matter what, so
if you could
don't worry about the direction. I have eyeballs. I'm a heads-up gamer.
Sorcery Mastery.
Go left. No, your other left.
Rotate
right
in my head. Go left from Thorum's platform.
All right.
Cool.
Good raid, everybody.
Yeah, good raid, everybody.
Yeah, this is a completely different fight on Heroic. It's stupid. Also, that orb mechanic
The
sucks
aspects have
total
already
dick.
gathered.
I'll hand
and
out
await
loot
your
in
arrival.
bottom of worm
Go
rest.
now.
Dang, I needed that orb mechanic at home.
Are they really down to 200?
Well, doubtful.
Let me know if y'all get this. I'm popping in the other room. Cool.
I just got a Queens as well. Let's see.
I just got my first non-Queen's Garnet. I got 2 Queen's Garnet and then a Shadow Spinel.